Hello my dear students, I hope you all are very fine and doing well in studies. Today we are going to start our chapter 4, that is reproduction in animals. In the previous video we had only discussed briefly about this chapter, that what we are going to study in this chapter. But today we are going to start the discussion of this chapter according to the topic properly. Today we will cover two topics, that is method of reproduction and egg laying animals. So without any delay, let's start our video. First of all, let's recall what is the meaning of reproduction. The reproduction means the way of producing of their own kind. Okay, this process is known as reproduction. When any animal produce their babies in any form, either laying egg or giving birth to their babies, okay, this process is known as reproduction. And in this process, the same kind of animal is produced in the process of reproduction. As you can see in the picture, the dog is giving the birth to the puppies and the lion is giving birth to the cub. So they are producing of their own kind. They cannot produce of the different animal. Okay, lion cannot give birth to the tiger baby and the horse cannot give the birth to the donkey baby. Okay, so that's why what is the definition of the reproduction? The process by which living beings produce one of their own kind is called reproduction. The reproduction can be done in the two ways. Okay, animals reproduce in two ways. First way is by laying eggs. And what are the animals that lay egg? Birds, different type of birds, fish, frogs, insects, reptiles. Now reptiles, what are the example of the reptiles? Snake is the example of reptile, crocodile is the example of reptile. So these are the animals that can that lay eggs, and after that the baby is coming out from the egg. Second process is by giving birth to their babies. You must have seen the dogs are giving birth to their babies, cats are giving birth to their babies, even the human being you must have seen, this is very common, they are giving birth to their babies. So they are known as mammals. The animals that give birth to their babies and feed with their own milk are known as mammals. Okay, so these are the two ways of the reproduction. Next, some animals you must have seen, at a time they are giving only one baby. They are giving birth to their baby, but the number is only one, like elephant, hippopotamus, horses, rhinoceros, even the human being. Sometimes it is the exception case that you may see the twins are getting birth at a time, but this is the rare case. But most of the time the human being are giving birth to a single baby only. Okay, so exceptions we will not consider. Generally, it is the normal phenomena that some animals are giving one baby at a time. Okay, and what are the examples? Horses, giraffes, hippopotamus, rhinoceros, elephants, seals, which is a aquatic animal, whales, dolphins, human beings, etc. Okay, whereas some of the animals are giving many babies at a time. Okay, you must have seen rats are giving many babies at a time, cats are giving many babies at a time, dogs are also giving many puppies at a time. Okay, so these are the example of those animals that can give birth to the babies, more than one babies, okay, at a time. Now we are going to discuss the second topic of the chapter, which is egg laying animals. As we discussed in this video, okay, there are the two ways of reproduction. First is laying the egg, and second is giving birth to the baby. So today we are going to discuss only about the egg laying animals. Okay, as you can see the picture, first one is ant, second one is the crocodile, third one is the bird, and fourth one is the snake, which is the example of the reptile. These all are giving egg to their babies. And what happened after laying egg? Okay, the process, the most important process, which is known as incubation. This process occurred after laying the egg. When the animals are giving birth to when the animals are laying egg, okay, the baby is developing inside the egg out of the mother's body. Okay, this is the basic difference. When the egg is laid, that time the life is not existing. What happened after that, the incubation process is done, and if the incubation process will not be present, okay, it will not happen, then the baby cannot be developed inside the egg. So this is very important process. In this process, what happened, the animals who used to sit over the eggs and they provide warmth, a particular temperature they provide to the egg, so that the baby can develop inside the egg. Otherwise it is not possible to develop the babies. Okay, and for how many days this process occur? These can be 20 or 21 days, but it can vary depending animal to animal or birds to bird. It can be 20, 21, 22 till the 30. So we can consider it 20 to 30 days. Okay, this incubation process happens between 20 to 30 days. After the incubation process or during the incubation process, when they are getting, egg is getting the perfect temperature, which is 37 degrees Celsius and more, then the baby start developing inside the egg. As you can see in the picture, initially it was the egg, but if the incubation process occur, okay, that time the baby start getting developed day by day, and after a fixed period of time the baby is developed properly, and after that what happened, they are ready to hatch out. So what this period of development of the baby called? This period is known as gestation period. Okay, so gestation period is the period in which the baby get developed inside the egg. Okay, so this is the process. Now one question is, does the incubation process and gestation period go simultaneously, that means together? Then yes, because when they are providing the particular temperature to their eggs, okay, that time the baby start getting developed. Okay, and till the baby get developed, they keep on providing these particular temperature, so that the baby the development can be completed very nicely. One more thing, what is the embryo? After the incubation process, when the babies start getting developed, that initial stage of development of the baby is known as embryo. Okay, this is the embryo what I have circled, that means the small baby that have started developing. And one more thing, from the yolk, this is the process happening outside of the mother's body. As I told you, the development of the baby is the process inside the egg, but egg is outside of the mother's body. Then how it is getting the food? They are getting the food from the egg. The third layer of the egg, which is known as yolk, they are providing food for the developing baby. Okay, and this embryo is getting food from the yolk. Okay, and in this way the baby is developed inside the egg after a fixed period of time, and then they comes out. So this is how the baby comes out from the egg. In this video only this. Okay, in the next video we will proceed with the next topic. I hope you all have understood about the gestation and incubation process in the egg laying animals. Thank you so much.